Hi, I'm Eric Holmgren. I've been coaching fencing for over 25 years and I love fencing. If you love fencing too, then this is the channel for you. The foil is based as a practice weapon on the old rapier, which was used for several hundred years, starting in the Renaissance, as a dueling sword and for combat in war. The foil has many of the same properties of the rapier, which is why it was developed. The parts of the foil start here with the tip. In modern practice foils, the tip of the foil is covered with a rubber or hard plastic stopper. This helps to diffuse the pressure when the blade hits an opponent. Here at the top of the blade, this is the part furthest from the fencer's hand. It's also the thinnest material. This is called the foible, or the weak part of the blade. As we move down the blade towards the middle of the blade, then finally here to the part closest, the third of the blade closest to the bell guard, this part of the blade is called the forte, or the fort, or the strong part of the blade. This section of the blade is what's usually used for making parries. Now this part is the bell guard. This protects the hand from getting poked and helps then to deflect the blade. And then here we have the grip or the handle. This particular foil has a French grip, the end of which is a pommel nut. And then inside the bell guard, you'll see that there is a pad. This is sometimes called the bell pad or the thumb pad. It can be made out of felt or leather or plastic. An electric foil has a different tip. On the end of this tip, there is a small plunger that's spring-loaded. When that is depressed against target area, that is the lame, it sends an electric signal through to indicate a touch. If it's depressed on non-target area, say your opponent's arm or the floor, then you're going to get a white off-target light. The foil tip is also then covered with a section of gaffer's tape or tip tape. This then helps to prevent the foil from grounding out on the lame during a touch. Cut into the top of the foil is a groove or channel. In this groove is the wire that runs up to the tip. It is glued in place. Occasionally it'll pop out of place or it'll break. If you have a case where you're getting off targets, there's a chance that the wire has broken inside of the groove. At the end of the electric foil, where it meets the bell guard, we have the two-prong socket. This is probably the most popular connection for electric foil fencing currently. And you'll also see that this has a slightly different handle than the French grip we saw earlier. This particular type of handle is called a Belgian grip, and it's part of the pistol grip or orthopedic grips that are available for fencers depending on their preference. This electric foil has a bayonet socket. This is a type of connector made by Leon Paul from Great Britain. It's not as popular or well known as the two-prong German or French style. You'll also see that this particular pistol grip is slightly different than the other one. This is a Visconti grip.